Fashion shows, especially on the runway, often showcase designs that push the boundaries of practicality. At first glance, some outfits seem impossible to wear in everyday life. Oversized silhouettes, unconventional materials, and abstract shapes dominate the runway, leaving many to wonder, what's the point? But these shows are more than just a spectacle. They challenge our perceptions of fashion, art, and even society. Many designs carry deeper meanings, exploring environmental sustainability, gender fluidity, or social justice. By making bold statements through clothing, designers raise awareness about these issues, turning their creations into a form of visual storytelling. Though not all pieces are meant for daily wear, these avant-garde designs influence the fashion industry in subtle ways. The patterns, cuts, or concepts often trickle down into more wearable pieces, shaping future trends and inspiring designers to think differently. In this sense, runway fashion serves as a laboratory for innovation, blending creativity with commentary on the world around us. Let's talk about it. Did you catch that last fashion show? Some of those outfits were insane, like who wears a giant flower costume in real life? Yeah, I saw it. It was definitely out there. But honestly, I think that's what makes it fun. It's not meant to be practical. But that's my problem with it. Why spend all that effort on clothes no one would ever wear? I get that, but think about it like art. Those designs aren't for everyday wear. They're meant to spark ideas. It's more about expressing creativity than selling a bunch of t-shirts. I guess. But does that really impact people's actual style? I feel like those crazy outfits stay on the runway. They kind of do, but they also set the tone for what's coming. Designers take big risks at shows, and then smaller wearable trends come out of those risks. Even if you won't wear a flower costume, that bright color might show up in jackets or dresses next season. So you're saying it's more like a starting point for trends? Exactly. Plus, it challenges the way we think about clothes. Maybe no one's walking around in a flower dress, but it makes people ask, what can fashion be? It opens the door for creativity in everyday style. I can see that. It's like, even if it's not practical, it gets people talking and thinking differently about fashion. Right? And sometimes that's the whole point. To make a statement. Fashion doesn't always have to be functional. It can just be fun, bold, and thought-provoking. Okay, I'll give it that. I guess if everything was practical, fashion would get boring pretty fast. Exactly. We need a little bit of the wild stuff to keep it interesting. It pushes things forward. Hey, does this design look familiar to you? I can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, it does look familiar. The pattern is really striking. I feel like I've seen something like this before. Where was it? Oh, I know. It's from that fashion show we saw last year. Remember those bold prints and graphics that were all about making a statement? Yes, that's it. The designs were so vibrant and had this strong message about environmental issues. It's funny to see something inspired by that show making its way into stores now. I was thinking the same thing. It's like those high fashion concepts are slowly filtering into everyday fashion. This jacket isn't as over the top, but it definitely carries the same vibe, right? It's cool to see how those avant-garde ideas evolve into more wearable pieces. Last year's show had those dramatic, almost art installation-like designs, and now we're seeing subtler versions of those themes. And it's not just about the look. The whole design philosophy, from those shows. How fashion can address big issues like sustainability is definitely trickling down into what we wear every day. Absolutely. The runway shows set the stage for these innovative ideas, and even though we don't wear the exact pieces, the essence of those concepts makes its way into our wardrobes. You know, seeing how these high-concept ideas evolve into something more wearable really motivates me. I've been studying fashion design at university, and it's inspiring to see how these bold concepts can influence real-world fashion. That's fantastic. I bet that kind of inspiration will fuel your creativity and drive in your studies. It's amazing to think that you might bring some of these innovative ideas to life yourself. Certainly. It feels like a confirmation that I'm on the right path. And it's exciting to think about how I can incorporate these big ideas into my own designs. I'm sure you'll do great. It's great to see how passionate you are about combining creativity with meaningful messages. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Thanks! I'm really excited about the possibilities and eager to keep learning and growing in the field. Okay, that's all for today's practicing. Hope you enjoy it. Bye for now.